London Comic Con, July 18. Look at these guys.
Hi, Bill.
Hi.
Hi.
It is very, very busy here.
Con sword.
Swords? Yeah. Very busy.
Qual sword?
Are you recording a video?
Yeah.
Hi, Bill. It is really busy here, as you can see.
It is. Very busy indeed. Hey guys, so as you can see, I've recently been to London Comic Con. Not an awful lot of footage here, but you could see what it was like, how busy it was. Man, was it busy. So yeah, like every year for the last 3 or 4 years, me and my cousins get together and we go to London Comic Con. Now, they live only about an hour and 20-minute train journey from London. So what usually happens, because I'm here in Wales, me and my dad, we usually drive down, spend a few days with them, and then we catch a train on a Saturday morning and go to one of the Comic Cons. We've gone to MCM Comic Con twice, and this was our first ever London and Film Comic Con. Always great fun when we get together because we don't see each other that often, and the con was pretty good. I was impressed. A hell of a lot of good guests, but man, when you went upstairs to the guest area, it was absolutely jam-packed. I didn't record any footage up there because, well, I don't think you're allowed to film the guests anyway. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And I didn't buy many things at all at that Comic Con. It's always one of those things. I actually said to my cousin, I said, I'm not going to buy a lot today. And he's like, no? I was like, no. I said, I've got that feeling. I'm not going to buy anything. Usually when I go to Comic Con, I usually end up buying a lot, or I don't buy many things at all. However, I did meet a couple of people, so we'll get on to that first. Met good old JR, Jim Ross. Used to love my wrestling when I was a kid. So it was cool to meet him. He wasn't very talkative, but he wasn't rude either, and he did talk to you when you asked him a question. But yeah, so it was cool to meet Jim Ross. I didn't do any pose photos, but I kind of wish I went to see the other wrestlers there now, because like a lot of them were doing pose photos, even though I said no pose photos. That's why I didn't bother. But I thought if you go up to them and it's like what, £30 a pop for an autograph and then a photo and stuff, I was like, you know, it'd be quite expensive. I talked to the Hurricane, Shane Helms. Because I met him back in 2014 at New York Comic Con. So it was cool to see him again. We had a quick chat. He told me he met Grumpy Cat at New York Comic Con. How awesome is that, Grumpy Cat? Now, my favourite part of the day though, was meeting this guy. Meatloaf, the one and only. Look at the size difference of us there. Meatloaf is 70 years old now. But this guy was so much fun. Lovely man. Had so much time for his fans. In fact, the photo shoot, the queue was taking a while to get down because he was spending, like, you know, a few extra seconds longer with each person and having a laugh, cracking a joke. But I thought that was cool. You know, it's nice to see people do that because you can meet some people, maybe JR for example, who not very talkative, or Jane Anson. When I met her, she wasn't that talkative. But then when you meet the ones, you know, well, people you've wanted to meet for a while, and they really are that nice, and they're what you imagine. That is amazing. Yeah, so great guy. Asked me what my name was. He didn't let go of my hand until after the photo shoot, and then just kind of tapped me on the hand too anyway. But he's not. He's still, even though he's 17, he does look like he's getting on a bit there. He's full of life. He's great. It's great fun. I've loved his music since I was a teenager, and still love it now. So that was an absolute honor. He's definitely one of the my top people I've ever met. I think Lucy Dawes still ranks up there first because I wanted to meet her more than anyone. That was amazing. Okay, so if you can hear a big voice in the background, it's one of those like rag and bone men going around collecting stuff. Is that what they're called? I don't know. Anyway, the only one thing I did buy though was a Peter Pan statue. In fact, the guy who sold me this, he was actually friends with one of my cousins. They met on the beach playing Pokemon. How odd, how random is that? Like, didn't give me a discount though. However, he did say they were already discounted. Yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool, and I've been called Peter Pan a few times in the past, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, bit of colouring issues though. There's like a bit of blue around his collar at the top. It's not that great, but however, this was only £18, so for that, and what it is, I am very happy. I saw it on another stall and it was £22, so I saved myself £4 there, so that's great. Now, that was the only pickup I bought in the actual con. Obviously, I bought the autograph with JR and I had the photo of Meatloaf, which was Money and Fair Words. But I did have a gift off one of my cousins. Now, if you've been watching my channel a while and you know I'm into my childhood nostalgia, you would have seen my 90s Kids series and you would have seen the Animals of Farthing Wood. Well, my cousin was at a car boot sale and he saw this, the Animals of Farthing Wood in the Grip of Winter. I haven't got this one, so he thought, oh, I'll buy that for Matt, see if he wants it. Bit of damage at the top there, but I'm not really that bothered with that. So yeah, that was cool to have. It's amazing that like even now in 2018 you're seeing things from 92, 93 on sale everywhere. It's cool that people just don't chuck them out and they sell them on. I like that. And now, there's a shop in Worthing. I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head. It's like a sci-fi geeky collectible shop. My cousin discovered it and he said, oh, next time you're down, we'll go to this place. And we went to this place. We had time after going to Arundel Castle on the Friday. It was pretty cool, by the way. A video will be coming of that. Yeah, and I was looking around. It's kind of like Forbidden Planet-ish. It's kind of like the shop I've been to in Tonopandi, called Heroes, Aliens and Monsters. I've featured on my channel. Loads of sci-fi collectibles, loads of action figures, toys, Star Wars, Turtles, comics, you name it, they've got it. And then there was nothing I really fancied. It's like with the Comic-Con, you go to so many and you see the same things over and over and you're like, kind of like this pass you by. But when childhood nostalgia hits me in the face, I grab it. And I had to simply buy this Biker Mice from Mars annual from 1995. Awesome. This was quite near the entrance. On the way out, I was looking at like the list of annuals he had. He had a Tom and Jerry annual, a few other things. And I saw this and I was like, oh! And I couldn't put it out because so many books on top of it. And because like, what are you doing? I was like, I can't get out. I can't get out. I was like, I need it. And yeah, I just saw that on the side and I thought, ooh, that's going to be cool. And unfortunately, I've already recorded my Biker Mice from Mars 90s kid video, so I won't be able to feature that in there. But yeah, this is cool to find. So this is an extra add-on. So I'm kind of looking for annuals now of my like favorite TV shows from back in the day. I mean, I've got a Bucky O'Hare one now. I've got Biker Mice from Mars. I've got a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers one that Interghost gifted me. So yeah, awesome weekend because of this guy and because of my cousins. Always a great laugh and we get on so well together. So thank you, cousins, and everybody else. Gashead Steve was also at the event, but we didn't bump into each other. We did try and find a few times to maybe meet up, but it just didn't work out. So, great weekend, and next time I don't even know what I'm saying next time for. My next Comic-Con, I've got one in Cardiff in September. Haven't booked that yet, but I will. I'll go to that one, it's nice and local. And then I've got Wrexham Comic-Con booked for December the 1st. And I've got a photo booked with Jennifer Morrison, better known as Emma Swan in Once Upon a Time. because I met her in New York 2014, had an autograph, but didn't have a photo. So this time I'm going for the photo, because I prefer to have photos as a keepsake more than autographs, although with autographs you do get to meet and talk to them. So it's a bit, you know? But anyway guys, thank you for watching, great weekend, and hopefully at next con I will buy more pickups than I have this time, and find some more awesome nostalgia along the way. So thank you for watching, and boom, see you soon.